That was good. Well, welcome to the Creedence and Bishop. We are here live on this Wednesday. Thank you for joining us, which is pretty cool. Across many platforms, by the way. So Facebook Live, which is CB space radio space show, which that page, you need to like that. Which likes, Mikey, did you notice? Quite a few mics.
Mike likes.
Mikes and likes.
Mikes and likes. Also on the Twitter, at CB Radio Show. Same goes with Twitch. And then we have the YouTube, which is Creedence and Bishop Show. And one really cool thing about that is, if you're like me, you don't have to watch right on your little screen on your phone. You can watch it right on the TV through the Roku, which is kind of cool.
Oh, you fancy. You got the Roku on the TV?
Of course.
Oh, man.
Naturally. That's all I use.
What's one of your favorites to watch on there?
Oh, I watch a lot of YouTube. You know that.
Oh, yeah. A lot of gambling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I watch streaming gambling. I know, it's crazy. And here we go. Can you please close the door? All I see is a fan in the corner of my eye going around with lights. It's awesome. Thank you.
That's what you call your girlfriend, the fan? All I see is the fan over there.
Anyways,
with lights
little introduction. That man is Bishop.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
That's good. Nice grotto. I like that.
Thank you.
The floats are in the same spot, so you haven't been using it for a while. That's nice.
No, we don't have the jets going. It's best, if we're not using the pool, to not have the jets constantly going because, you wear off the jets that way. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Gotcha. How was your week?
It was good. I was telling my wife earlier about a good laugh I had with a police officer this weekend. As you know, we talked about last week, I do pick up bodies for a funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morgue at this hospital, there is a morgue tray, and there's a little piece of paper over top of it. And the piece of paper said, leg drop off. And all it is like red bags, the biohazard bags.
That's not what you posted, right?
No,
okay.
Never. No. And I turned to the cop and said, "Is that whole tray full of legs?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "From what?" He said, diabetics and accidents." Which the diabetics I understand, right?
Yeah.
But the accidents, I'm like, "What do you mean from accidents?" He's like, "Well, sometimes, they bag up the limbs in different bags." I'm like, "What kind of maniac is doing that?" You just do it all in one bag, you crazy bastard. But anyways, yeah. So we had a good laugh, a good chuckle, like only me and police officers can have about a tray full of legs. So
yeah, that's pretty creepy. Mikey, how are you? It was a rough week, by the way, for Mikey. I just want you to know it was a pretty rough week for Bishop.
It's not getting any better. It's not getting any better at the second.
Oh, great.
Well, whatsoever. I'm having all kinds of technical issues over here.
Awesome.
I hear you. Can't hear Bishop. I couldn't hear Knox for a second. Then I got Bishop back on. Now I can hear you, and there's no static, but usually it's cutting in and out so bad. I think if I heard Bishop correctly, he picked up a bag of diabetes this week.
Yes, I did.
That's what I got out of the story. I don't even know how you do that, but it sounded very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Bishop moody because he wasn't feeling well. Then you got Mikey that had nonstop problems for the entire week trying to figure his stuff out. And Knox, how about you? Your week all right? His week has been pretty much filled with golfing, from what I understand. So.
I tell you what, I went golfing 3 times this week.
Yeah,
walked every time. Got some good exercise.
Yeah,
playing halfway decent. I always have a typical rule that I don't keep score until May 1st. If I start playing in April, I don't start really taking it serious until later. But I gotta tell you, today I almost had to be an Indian giver.
Why?
Well, you see, I was gonna buy a new golf bag on Facebook Marketplace, so I decided to give my coworker, which I was excited and proud and happy to give him my current golf bag, which is a nice golf bag. So I gave it to him, and he was all happy, and thought it was a nice gesture. So I drove down to go pick up this golf bag, and I didn't like it. I told the guy to keep the golf bag.
But you already told your friend that you were going to give him the golf bag?
I already gave him the golf bag. I emptied it out and gave it to him this morning.
Why you do that? You can't
So
do
I
that.
so I called him up and I said, listen, I need that bag back. And he told me that he would only give it back if I went to the dumpster where he threw his old bag into. He threw his old bag into a dumpster and it was like covered in garbage. I had to go into so I ended up having to buy another bag off of eBay and did not end up Indian giving the bag back.
Did you get your clubs though?
Yeah, my clubs were okay.
Oh, okay.
It was just the bag.
That's how little I know about golf. I thought you just got a whole new set, but you keep your clubs and you just get rid of the bag. Okay.
Have you ever had to Indian give something that you gave to somebody that you shouldn't have given them?
Not that quick, anyways.
Yeah, not that quick. And I normally don't like tell or give people stuff until I know whatever your predicament, like the upgrade, I'll like it better. If not, I'll give them the upgrade or not even bring it up at all.
He had the better bag of the two. If I'd have bought the other bag, I would have been downgrading, which is why I didn't buy it. You know.
More importantly, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
You do your thing.
He's got to go get a golf bag out of the trash. He heard that they're there. He's going to
Terry
dumpster. The dumpster.
Terry wants to know, Bishop, do you got the Corona?
I do. I have the Corona Light.
Awesome.
Not as many calories. No, I don't think so. Not unless I had the quickest case of it in the world, and no fever. I get my temperature checked every day, like 9 times a day. So
Yeah, like when you're going into work, right?
right.
Yeah. The brownie lady, hello there. Blast from the past.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw she commented on one of the posts there that we did this week. So hello, brownie lady.
And somehow Dave's on here.
I think
How do you do that?
I think Dave's on my watch party.
Oh,
You don't have him blocked?
I don't know.
Well,
we'll
anyways.
figure it out.
and Dave, by the way, quick, because I know you're listening. If you continue, I'm going to block. You're just going to be blocked on everything.
We had quite a.
What was he doing?
It's the comments. I was telling you, it's like it's 400 of them. Then he'll go back and watch the video, and it adds comments after that. So all you see is 500 Dave the Flav comments saying the same thing about Mikey's ass and Knox's unit, basically, like the entire thing.
Who can resist that?
That's funny.
It's like the entire thing.
Have you ever wondered why Dave has never been sexually, come on to either you or I, Creed?
Yeah.
It's normally like our girlfriends or wives, or our wives and our girlfriends,
It's true. I am kind of surprised about that he never really, but he was a little handsy though. He'll be not inappropriately, but I mean, he's a bit handsy sometimes.
Right. But isn't it kind of a little disappointing? It's like, what about me?
Is that's what keeps you up at night?
Right. I lay there. What about me? Why not?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I agree, Jim. That's weird.
It is weird, but they have weird stuff in there. Like the whole the tray is like 8 feet long and 3 feet wide. And
now,
it's like
the people that worked there, it's the dead bodies, body parts, stuff like that does not affect anybody, right?
Really, sometimes.
Around.
No,
Does
sometimes.
it?
Yeah, sometimes.
There's sometimes some will roll in that are just even kind of trigger them a little bit.
Well, like you'll go some places and like the people that work there don't want to go in there because they're afraid of ghosts or whatever, or like the smell, or they're afraid they're going to get something by going in there. But most of the time it's the smell, and it's pretty funny. Like, just to see like a cop, like, gagging and almost puking just because there's a certain smell. It's interesting, but yeah.
Thank you, Nick. That's an old friend of mine that I grew up with back in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got to go up and see him and another old friend of mine not too long ago. I actually ventured out. Well, it's quite a few months ago now, but stopped by and had a couple beers, which was nice.
Nick is a handsome man, but his conjoined twin is even better looking.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I see
that photo looks like a conjoined twin.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. That's funny. That's funny. So we got okay, good. Lou's on. Hello, Lou. Here, let's say hi to Lou real quick. Then we'll bring him back on. There's Lou.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
How are
So
you?
we're gonna have Lou on here in a little bit. We're running behind because Clay still hasn't joined us, and Mikey apparently is having a 2-minute problem. But no, I look forward to talking some Papa Bless, Papa John's with you.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a good time.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. You hang in there.
Cool.
Enjoy the waiting room.
I will.
You should try the water with the cucumbers in it. It is amazing.
I've had cucumber water at Wegmans one time. On my way out, I saw it. I said, we got to try it. My mom and I tried. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of stupid to buy it that way. I mean, why not just slice up some cucumber, right? That's
right. Yeah. Why don't you get a jug and just like
pretty easy. That and strawberries.
They have it for sale there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right at the checkout.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta love the Wegmans. That's good stuff. That's a Western New York thing. We don't get them out here in around Albany.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that they haven't went in that area, but they are coming south. They're in North Carolina now.
Wegmans is
Raleigh area. Yeah. And when you travel down 95, you start seeing a few too through Virginia and that. So yeah.
Is Wegmans long for Wawa? Is that what Wegmans is?
Not the same family.
Don't speak of the Wawa. I hate Wawa.
But the bagels over at Wegmans are really good. I like eating
They got a lot of great things. One of my favorite things, and this is so stupid that you can't find these around here, are New England style hot dog rolls, for God's sakes.
With the top loader?
Yeah, with the bread side, though. The bread side is the New England, Yeah, no, Wegmans is fantastic. And someday the Southerners will
Is
understand.
Wegmans like a Sheetz?
No, it's a grocery store.
Like a Winn-Dixie.
It's like a Price Chopper, but you feel like you're in a Sam's Club when you're walking around Wegmans.
Well, it's massive and it's a
lot
lot
of
different.
employees.
It's a lot different than what we're used to around here,
So
it really is.
A downgraded Ingles is what you're saying.
I've never been in an Ingles, but anyways,
you should go. In Georgia, I went to Ingles. I can't remember the city. We did this show, and it was just one show, so we drove 48 hours to go make $10, and all I remember is that it was the birthplace of James Brown. So it wasn't Atlanta, but it was the birthplace of James Brown, and we played at this place called the VIP Lounge. And we were booked by a buddy of ours. His cousin booked this place out. Made it sound like it was going to be this big event. It's the biggest event that's ever going to happen in this town. His cousin was like on the practice squad for the Baltimore Ravens, so he had a little bit of money. He jumped around.
Yeah,
but he had big money for this little town.
Right.
And the only thing to do, of course, because we got there super early, was sit at the Applebee's that was having a DJ later on that night inside the Applebee's for about 2 hours.
Let me ask you a question. Did you notice this could be not a thing, but are Applebee's bars anywhere near you normally a gay bar? Or side on that?
Well,
not here.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I don't go gay cruising for it. Well, I mean, I only choose one or the other. I'm going either cruising or I'm going to go get a 2 for $20. That's the thing.
Right.
I don't mix the two. It's like Ghostbusters. You don't cross the streams. I'm not getting boneless hot wings. Then,
I got to think. I don't remember exactly why I
right. Well, that's the question. That's the real question. Is that you automatically think that?
Yeah, no, because we've noticed
gay bars.
Yeah, I'll have to put 2 and 2 together and get back to you on that one.
Is there a certain time? I mean,
I don't know.
It's such an odd
question.
Conspiracy that you have.
Yeah, at this point, it is a conspiracy, and I don't remember why I think that, but it is what it is. There's the conjoined twin, Bishop.
Oh, she got removed
separated.
Right.
From
it's
the
good
other
that she survived.
Yep. Oh, and there's my cousin, Holly.
Oh.
You're old when they say the Twitter and the Wegmans. Oh, hell yeah. And the Walmart.
Anyways, this Ingles in this town, after we got tired of sitting at the Applebee's, which was a gay bar, we
We should ask him. He'd know.
Oh. We went to we're like, what else is there to do? They're like, oh, well, there's a mall. I was like, well, what's in the mall? They're like, well, there's a Belk's. So we find the Belk's,
party.
Right? And the Belk's, the mall is a Belk's conjoined with an Ingles grocery store.
Okay,
so
that's weird.
So you could walk from the grocery store into Belk's and then back and forth.
Well, when we first moved here to Rock Hill, where the mall is, the Walmart is technically attached to the mall, but there's no entrance from the mall into the Walmart. But it's weird looking because it's attached to but I've never seen a Belk and a grocery store together though. That's
you ever
it's a big town.
You ever gone to the Flambeaus down in Cherry Grove? That's a cool shop. There's in North Myrtle. Flambeau. I thought it was in Cherry Grove.
The only thing that, are you talking about the IGA grocery store, the two doubles? Is that what you're talking about?
It's the Flambeau. Is it got a built-in IGA? You know what? Kara would know. She's in the chat. Kara, is that a is Flambeau's combined with IGA, or is just the Flambeau's its own thing, right?
I'm just thinking Cherry Grove.
No, I'm sorry, Bolino's.
Bolino's. Sorry, well, they have a lot. They have a lot right in that area, but yeah, there's it's a 2-story IGA. It's massive, and it's only the that you guys asked me about the sweatshirt that I had on, the Red Cat wine. It's the only place in the South that I know of that carries it.
Hold on, what's the name of the place?
That's how you spell it right there.
But it's written in cursive on all the signs, so nobody knows what the hell it says. It's terrible marketing.
Apparently, that guy owned like all of Cherry Grove, that land.
Yeah, he does. He has I only know this because at my old job, I had to go there a few times to drop off books and magazines at that IGA, right? And he owns like the Ace Hardware and a few of the other places.
Yep. Yeah,
that's what's built in. The Ace and the Bolino's are together.
There's a parking lot. There's a parking lot.
Just down, yeah. My old oh no, TJ Fry clicked on the wrong one. I was gonna say, here's my old neighbor there, Jonathan. What's up, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. Listen, so Mikey's not back. Clay isn't here. But we got Lou. Do you want to start that? Maybe Mikey will jump back in because I know he's got a lot to say about it too. So, there's Clay. Let's say hi to him real quick. Hello there, Big Clay. How are you?
I am fantastic. Hello there. Sorry for being a little tardy. I'm here.
No problem. You have a little dinner with Grandma? Are we doing a little gaming? What are we doing?
We had some dinner, and then I had to run next door and pick her meds up. So probably here talking to her cousin on the phone a little bit in the background too.
Also, I don't want to bring up the name of the place, but we were talking about in Cherry Grove, right? There is an extremely racist pancake house.
Oh, I know it.
Okay, yes.
Can we just say it, or is that bad?
No, I wouldn't say that.
It's the name of the place.
Yeah,
I know it is, but it's not.
Let's not get into it.
Can we talk about how they tried to fix the sign?
Yeah.
Remember their fix or no? Remember the fix for it?
It's good to just see how Clay's week was.
All right, fine.
It was a week. It was a pretty slow, boring quarantine week. Slipping further and deeper into this couch every day.
Is the couch broken in as much as the one in the old theater, the studio, where you basically would sit on the couch and it would go to the floor?
Yeah, I'd say it's very similar.
Okay, good, nice.
I've done some repairs, but pillows, lots of pillows.
Good deal. One thing that I forgot to say, so we got mailbag coming up. We're going to talk to Lou in just a second. Hopefully Mikey makes it back. His nonstop problems all week, poor guy. I really do feel bad because, by the way, he went out and bought a computer, a new microphone, then he borrowed a $1,000 camera, had another webcam, then he borrowed an Android phone to try that, and we had everything dialed in basically, and now, of course, Showtime, and I'd imagine
sounds about right.
I'd imagine a few things have been thrown at this point, but we'll see.
By the way, this just off the Pancake feed. That pancake house is now closed down for good. Yes, thank you, Creed. Yes,
that I'm not surprised actually, but
dude, when I saw it, I mean, this was not 40 years ago when I drove by this place. Right. This was, last summer. We're driving by, and I'm in the passenger seat, and I go,
Yeah, it's like, did I just see that? Yeah.
That bad.
I was like, I'm not going to bring that up with the guy I'm riding with.
You made the same face as I did the day that I woke up one time when I was up in our cabin in New York listening to the radio while I was sleeping, and I had in my head that there was a bar called the Glory Hole. And I swear to God, and I never figured it out until about a year or two later, and listening to the same radio station, and there was an ad for a bar called the Glory Hole. So
nice.
Really,
Mikey, did you make it back? You okay?
Sideways,
All right.
dude. Sideways.
No. Far from it. Now this phone won't let me. Let's see how that looks. I'm upside
That's
down,
perfect.
sideways.
You got it.
I love
like
it.
this.
Lordy.
Yeah, boy.
I'm glad it's not me for once having problems. I can sit back and relax, watch someone else suffer for a while.
My phone has pooped the bed. Like
Really?
It started last night when we were running a test. I could hear it like and then even if I undo the headphones, it was still going.
That's fun.
Oh,
Did Knox come and visit you for a day or two? Because he's usually the one that brings on things like that, problems like that.
I'm so sweaty right now. I don't know what to do.
Well,
Just breathe.
sit up straight. Maybe that'll help.
No. My spine is gone.
Got
Knox,
nothing to do with it.
I got a quick question. I'm just going to give you the initials because someone is asking what the name of this pancake place is. I don't want to say it. I'm going to type it to them because they're like, all right. Jonathan says, "Oh, look at me." I'm like,
I mean, it's the name of the store. It's the name of the restaurant. So I mean, we're not being bad by saying the name of it, right?
Yeah. Well, heck,
the whole thing.
You want me to say it?
this got kicked out.
wait, no. Sorry. I was back and jump out and jump back in. No,
All right, there's the initials there.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'll write it to him then.
Is that... Okay. All right, and Lou is joining us. How are you, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Oh, good. Well,
terrible.
Yeah.
Also,
technology problems.
Someone wants to know, how do you turn the captions off, Creed?
Oh, I know.
If you tap the screen, it should take you in instead of just watch it. You're like previewing almost. So if you tap it, it should let you just go ahead into the video and be able to see it. But this is coming from the jackass who has sit here for the last 30 minutes fighting with his freaking phone. So
how many tests in 1 week do you need to do, dude?
1,000. 1,000. I didn't know my phone was going to crap the bed today, so who knew? But look at the beautiful Lou. That's me, baby. Who's that? Hey, look, in my defense, that young boy wanted to get into bed with me. He said he wanted to lay down with me. He said, "Hey, look, buddy.
What?
I got $12 and all the baby oil you can rub yourself down."
Oh,
I said,
boy.
"All right, come on in here. You got a camera?" He said, "No, but my mama does."
So Lou, hey Bish, did we even come up with a name for this segment or?
I was thinking the Big Lou food review because listen, Lou, if you don't follow him on Facebook or all the other facets of social media, he is a foodie, hands down. He knows all the best places to eat.
Without
not
even
only
trying.
in the town, not only in the town that he lives in any town that you can go to across the great nation of the United States. And he's going to give you an honest thing. And to join us, Creed, I thought only a man that has a burger named after him.
Mm-hmm.
Lou has his own burger named after him. It's called the Big Lou. Mm-hmm. It's at Fork and Cork here in beautiful downtown Wilmington. So, I was thinking the what did I say?
Hmm?
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
What happened?
Ain't that something?
It's called Bishop being prepared.
Yeah. No, the Big Lou food review. That's what I was saying. So, yeah.
I like that name, by the way. I like that name. So it is Papa John's, and it is that Papadia. And in case you haven't seen the commercials yet, that are very tempting, we should say. Mm-hmm. So what do you think? What did you? First, I got to ask you: did you try all of them, or did you just try one?
Okay, so I am a guy who can't just try one. Like even when I'm at a restaurant, and if I see 2 or 3 things, I have to order them. So of course, I ordered 3 of these while I was at work. to eat when I was, this was last week. So I was like, I'm going to try 3 of these. That'll give me a really good basis to go ahead on this. And that was a mistake. I'll tell you that right. I'm just going to start the review there. Ordering 3 of those was probably the worst mistake I made my entire life.
Ouch.
Yeah. Is there only 3 kinds available, by the way?
There are 4. But I did not get the Philly cheesesteak one. Because I had one of the there was too many green pepper options, and I just didn't want to have that green pepper gut the rest of the day while I was working. I had the Italian one that has enough green peppers on it, but if I did that with the Philly cheesesteak, it would have been a disaster.
So I know that Knox, did you ever try one or no? You didn't get.
I don't have a Papa John's here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot in New York that I don't know why.
Wow.
I did look at it though. I couldn't help but notice the 880 calories and the 2,600 milligrams of sodium.
That's not too bad. I mean,
Fuel, dude.
it's no cheese. It's no Cheesecake Factory type pasta meal, but it's close. So what was? So can I ask you what your favorite one was then, out of the 3?
I'll tell you that my favorite one was probably the barbecued chicken one.
Really? See, that's surprising to me because that would be the last one that I would order personally out of the 4.
Well, I mean, that's like the top of the bottom of the barrel. So that it was the best one because it didn't taste as fake as the meatball and pepperoni one. Tasted like absolute plastic. Yeah, it was not a good flavor at all.
See, we did 3 in our house as well. We didn't go with the pepperoni and meatball just because we already know what that tastes like. We went with the barbecue chicken. We went with the Italian and the Philly. So you're saying that the barbecue chicken is the best one?
I would say that had the best flavor out of all the ones that I've tried, but I was not even a real big fan of that at all because sometimes they do this, they overcompensate and smothered this in barbecue sauce to the point that it was just a mess, which if they just put a little bit less in there, I think it would have been maybe a better situation, but it was the only one that had flavor. The chicken was, as good as you're going to get from a fast food chicken on a pizza.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, so we ordered the Philly. That was my fiance's favorite was the Philly. She left me a tiny little sliver to try it. And I had the Italian. So I got to tell you before I say what I thought about mine. I went into it. Are any of you familiar with Domino's and their sandwiches that they have?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. To me, going into it, that's kind of the flavor and the taste that I was looking for. And my first bite, second bite, once I got into it, it kind of matched that in a way. Does that make sense? I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, actually. I was kind of surprised.
How did you eat it though? Did you just pick up the whole thing and eat it like a taco, or did you break it in half like a taco?
Yeah.
So you had a lot of bread at first.
Yeah.
When we ate ours, we split them up. We didn't eat a whole one. We half of each one or whatever. We started from the meat and worked our way out. That's how we went.
How did you feel after you ate these?
Oh, who, Lou?
Any of you? How did you feel afterwards?
I'm still sick. I'm still ill from it, and this was a week ago because I don't know. Like I have an hour ride home from work.
Ouch!
And I was nervous.
Were you
all 60 minutes of it because I did not think it was going to make it.
Like this, where you put your ass up.
Did you feel terrible that they didn't get to your segment that night and you ate that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like, wow, this is for nothing.
I literally, when he's like, "Hey, listen, things are going wrong," I'm like, "I'm gonna go lay down." Like I'm dying.
Mikey, did you get a chance to have them, and are you still there? And are you still sideways?
Look, I'm here.
Okay.
You're looking
Do you want to go to Applebee's
I can't
later?
hear really anything you guys are saying. Obviously, it's this app does not like iPhones because I've switched to another iPhone and it's doing this. But I will give my review right now. This was an abortion on a food level, unlike anything we've ever seen in this world. This has become a damnation upon the name of Papa John. How can these bastards come out here and say that this is something that should be sold at the fine establishment of Papa John? Papa John right now is out on a street corner. Why? Because he was forced out. Why? So they could make shit like this. A pizza taco. Why would I eat a pizza taco? It was like something I'd cook a Hot Pocket, possibly. It should have been in a microwave. This should not have been served to the general public. And for $6, they can go fuck themselves.
Wow.
I guess he enjoyed it.
Great review, Mikey.
How'd you feel after you ate it, Mike?
Other than that, it was okay.
Other than that was okay.
Don't ask me any questions. I'm not taking any questions. No questions.
No questions,
None.
Mikey. Okay, I did. I had it twice. I had the same one.
Once
twice.
again, no questions.
I had the Philly.
I'm so
Philly
mad
steak.
about it.
It was very good. I enjoyed it. I did not have the negative experience that Mikey had or Lou. So, also like Bishop, I had mine inside out because mine came pre-cut. I don't know what kind of bougie Papa John's you guys are being serviced by, but if you didn't get that fresh pre-cut, then I gotta say, just missed out on the experience.
What kind did you say you had?
The Philly cheesesteak twice.
Yeah.
Yep. It's good.
Yeah.
See, we went. I thought the Philly cheesesteak was the weakest of the three that I tried. Like I said, the barbecue chicken was number 2. Philly cheesesteak was the weakest because there was they tried to do more with the peppers and onions, and there was very little meat in there.
Oh,
And the Italian,
you know what I want to try is that new Little
the Italian
Caesars.
was right on.
I want to try that new Little Caesars that actually has Fret's mozzarella on it.
Do you guys ever? How much do you cook at home these days? Creed, do you still cook at home at all, or do you just pretty much?
We're sandwiches. We've been so in and out and so damn busy. It's been sandwiches and we haven't gotten Wendy's biggie bags. Well, that and QT gas stations. That's about it.
Yikes!
Just because we've been so busy.
I do a lot of cooking at home, Knox. You were asking me to. I cook at home a lot.
What's your go-to, Clay?
Oh man, I like to cook a little bit of everything. I make a really good meatloaf, I've been told. Let's see, I had some baby back.
Who told you that?
Right to go. I told myself because I'm a very lonely person.
It wasn't Mikey, I'm sure.
Wasn't Mikey? No, Mikey would love my pancakes if he ever came to sample those, but he won't make the drive.
Lou, do you cook or?
I do cook. I love to cook.
Yeah, what's your Italian stuff or what?
Yeah, I'm a big Italian guy. So, the eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan are key. And I got a sous vide a couple Christmases ago. So I've been playing with that now that we have some time on the weekends being quarantined. So I've been doing a lot of that, and it's been fantastic.
That's boiling bags, isn't it, basically? Yeah.
You basically bring the food up to temperature within a vacuum-sealed bag, and then you can finish it off in the oven or in a pan, and it comes out perfect.
Super slow, right? You're like a slow.
Yeah. So, you just get it up to like whatever temperature. So if you're putting chicken, you get it up to like 135 degrees, and you probably do that for about 3 hours and that. And then you could just finish it off in a pan or an oven, and it comes out perfect and cooked well, and it doesn't taste rubbery or anything. And it's pretty good.
Very nice.
Well, Lou, I certainly appreciate you coming on, and we'll definitely do this again for whatever the next big food thing is.
Yeah. So
let us know, man, anytime.
Absolutely. And just if you guys want to get your sweaty racism on, definitely get some Papa John's, Papadia, whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, who's this?
Yeah. Hi. It's Papa.
Oh, look at this. It's Papa Bless.
Hi.
He looks very bloated, doesn't he?
Always.
We're working around the clock. First responders, everyone. We're looking. Listen, we're not giving a discount. We're not giving it away. These
Knox,
pepperoncinis
why
don't
you
pick
wheeze?
themselves.
Can you turn your mic down? Jesus Christ.
He's gonna pass out, dude.
I know.
He's going
Don't
down.
pass out. Last time he did that, he broke a TV.
But listen, I'm coming on here because of the slander that I heard from a person that's on your show.
Did you just did you kick him off, by the way? Because he's been gone since just after that. He just left.
We have amazing IT people here at Papa John's, okay? We knocked them off. We got rid of them. I called the people at Apple. I said, listen, we need to get rid of them, okay? But nonetheless, I would like an apology. I would like someone to say, hey, at least you tried. What's wrong with trying in America, you know? What's wrong with it?
Fair. That's fair.
Thank you. Thank you, Clay. By the way, I'm so glad that you liked it. You should try the Italian.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Italian
I'll have
was,
to try that.
Papa John, are you going for the Taco Bell experience where you just take the same ingredients and recycle them over and over again into different products?
Mr. Lou, if it's not broke, why fix it? You know, listen.
Yeah, I really do think you just took a small pizza crust and folded it into a little sandwich. Oh,
Yeah.
your buddy's back.
That is what we did. We said, listen, you know, the fatzos of America will eat this. They like to eat a pizza by themselves. We'll fold it in half.
Testify.
And there he is. Listen, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Listen, buddy. You owe me an apology.
I owe you an apology?
Yeah.
Your
Slander.
shareholders owe you an apology.
You ever hear
Ooh.
that? You ever hear slander? Hey, tough guy. Hey, tough guy.
Yeah.
Hey, tough guy. You ever heard of hey, let me talk.
Hey.
You ever heard of Peyton fucking Manning? Huh? Huh?
I've heard of them. I've heard of them.
What if him and his brother show up to your house? Huh? Huh? New episode of Peyton's Place where we kick the shit out of you, huh? Huh?
I like it. Looks like he has cocaine on his nose while he's talking.
good point. Yeah.
By the way, I'd like to apologize. I am sorry. I was in the wrong. I let my anger get the best of me.
Yeah.
You look like you've had plastic surgery, possibly. I'm not sure what's going on with this.
He also looks pissed.
What I'm looking at.
I'm very pissed. I just fell in a pizza oven. This is second-degree burns. I'm bloated from the second-degree burns.
Papa bless.
Brownie Lady says Mikey should get a refund from you, Papa Bless.
Hell, listen. No, cash is king. All sales final. Fuck you. How about he gets a nice refund to fuck you, Mikey, huh? How about that? Hey,
thank you so much.
Hey, you want any extra pepperoncinis?
Always.
No, I always throw those away anyway.
Garlic, please, garlic.
Yeah. Listen, Lou, thank you so much. Papa John, thank you for joining us as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Have a good night.
All right, Lou. Thanks again, man.
So great talking to you, Lou.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
See you, buddy. All right. And Papa John,
I didn't
thank
even
you.
talk to Lou.
No, I know you were gone the entire time, but let's move on.
You got some mail. Mailbag! I got mail. Yay! I got mail.
Yay. And this is time for the mailbag. What should we have a music bed? Yes. See why not?
Please.
Is that loud enough? Jesus Christ. He's running the board over there.
Oh, look at that. It's got a music bed.
Huh?
That's good. Oh, by the way, I'd like to go ahead and apologize to all my fans and the general public for my lack of professionalism in these trying times. I believe my phones all received the coronavirus today. And
What are you on?
my best to do mine.
Are you on like the third one so far?
Yeah, I'm actually now on Android.
Do you have a drawer full of burner phones like Saul Goodman?
No, he's got a lot of kids.
This is going through the
Got a lot
kids'
of-
phones. Give me that one.
I'm just going through. Yeah, that's basically how I went through the house. I was like, "Give me your phone." Why? I was like, I didn't ask that. I said, "Give me your phone."
It's a good strategy.
That's my
All
strategy.
right.
Your phone
Mailbag. CB show email at gmail.com. Also, if you hit any of us up through our social medias, of course, you can do that easily as well. Started off tonight. Hey, C&B.
Hey.
Hey.
As a health professional and listener, I feel it's my duty to help educate you and your listeners during this pandemic. You must use even more precaution in the bedroom. Oh. All right.
Okay.
Here are some tips for how to enjoy sex and to avoid spreading the virus. The virus can spread to people who are within about 6 feet of a person with the virus. When a person coughs or sneezes, I think we know all of that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pretty
absolutely.
obvious. The virus can spread through direct contact with their saliva or mucus. Still have a lot to learn about the virus and sex. The virus has been found in feces of people who are infected with the virus. It's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
That is gross.
The virus has not yet been found in semen or vaginal fluid. We know that other coronaviruses do not efficiently transmit through sex. Number 2, have sex with people close to you.
Oh, close
Interesting
quarters.
Advice. Okay.
Okay. You are the safest sex partner. Masturbation will not spread the virus, especially if you wash your hands and any sex toys with soap and water for at least 20 minutes before and after sex.
Why would you ever have to wash your hands, though? I mean, if you're just going to touch yourself, what does it matter?
Or if you're going to go to someone else afterwards and shake their hand, you could communicate it.
Well, I see afterwards and not prior. I mean, is it that
Right.
safe that you need to touch yourself with a clean hand? I have never washed my hands before masturbating.
No, I like to feel a little dirty.
Suppose you have dirty hands before masturbating someone else.
That's their problem, not mine.
There's some food for thought. The next safest partner is someone you live with, having close contact, including sex. I hope they're not going down the road of
Pedophilia.
with only a small circle of people helps prevent spreading the virus. Hit the cough button, dude.
Nice one.
With only a small, okay, we got that already. You should avoid close contact, including sex, with anyone outside of your household. If you do have sex with others, have as few partners as possible.
Do you think that maybe this might be a bit of a conspiracy theory, but that Pornhub was a bit of the curve, head of the curve, letting us know with so many stepsister videos.
Yeah.
Everything is my sexy stepsister, this and that.
Or stepmom.
We've been
Stepmom.
primed to be ready for that.
So,
That's
right.
the next step.
Really quick, there was something that happened that I watched today. Was a video, and it was a banned video. And I think it's the guy that's kind of making the news that is a pretty prominent doctor, I think, in California,
Okay.
if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Sure.
Anyways, the video is great until you get about 2 minutes into it. It kind of starts going off the rails when he starts talking about, the beginning of it, talks about the hospitals being empty, this and that, going through the whole thing. And then all of a sudden he gets to talking about how big of a problem child molestation is during this.
Wow.
And he
Really?
goes on about it for quite a while. And the way that he said it was kind of weird. I mean, he kind of just came right out and said, listen, there's a lot of people sitting at home, have a lot of time on their hands, and they're drinking a lot. That's basically what he's saying. And they're
Wow.
And it triggers molestation?
that's what he said. I can we could find the video.
Well,
Maybe
one
in a
thing that's
way-
for sure, people who would normally be able to run away from those who would be hurting them are stuck inside now with those people.
Right. That's
So,
what I was gonna say.
yeah.
It was just more
Yeah.
likely to happen because there's nowhere to go. That's so sad.
A lot
Anyways.
of domestic. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for stopping all the fun, Creed.
Yeah. Jeez.
You're welcome. Hey, fellas. So tough question. Should my 19-year-old daughter be able to have a sex toy?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why does he know so much of him or
That's a
her?
good
Why does
question.
this person know so much about their 19-year-old? This is a daughter, right?
Yeah.
Why did they?
Well, they say I had gone through their
Ask
things
it real
recently, found a toy that she's been hiding. Should I allow her to have it? She's home from college at the moment because of the shutdown.
She's 19.
Right.
Also,
She's
bring
an adult.
back.
Stop digging through her stuff.
right.
Yeah, no, you really shouldn't at that age. but
Mom's
anyway.
probably upset. She's got a nicer one than she does. She's probably got something better than mom got.
Zinga.
Bring back Mr. T. Regards,
Ooh.
Jimmy Z fan.
Missed the teeth.
Yeah, that's weird. Stop going through your kids' stuff. If you didn't find a crack pipe or a used needle or something, I think you're okay.
Right. Yeah, by the
Maybe
way,
it's like a uber religious family, though. I mean, you gotta think about that.
Well, yeah, but also your daughter is an adult, so But you can't.
Well, I guess that's better than having sex with someone else. Having sex with themselves far safer. I mean, we learned that from the last article.
That's a good point.
That reminds me of when my mom found my
dildo,
my pet, my pocket.
Double-sided.
Well, it was big. Remember that thing you guys gave me?
No,
I don't remember about that.
It was the big. It was a big.
I don't remember that.
How big?
I remember the one that Bishop burned out the motor on twice.
That was way ahead of its time. If they're recording right now, oh my God, I can't help that they're using that technology for like amputees and stuff. It was called the Real Touch. You can't find it anymore. Okay.
Right.
Oh, if you looked.
Listen. Before we moved here, all right. Like, so I still had the machine, and the machine was like this.
The machine
was like this, box or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it in. You put your thing in there, and whatever was happening on the screen, you would fill it on your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And listen, I'm not a total creep, just 75% creep, because Mikey got those for the show.
Yes.
And no one else would use it. And
That's true.
you
jumped at the
falling on the
opportunity.
sword.
Uh-huh.
I used it, and I was like, the first time I used it, I was like, that's it. That's it for the human race. I don't know if women or men are going to be gone, but there's no way. There's no way you can contend with that.
Did they get rid of those because of all the injuries?
No.
Probably.
So, all right. So that company sold like their technology for prosthetic arms, because the technology that was in there would know what part of your unit was in the thing, so it would know what to stimulate, what area. So think of that technology.
Sign me up.
Right. So it was.
If I remember right, this thing was worth like over $2,000.
Yeah, it was.
And you did burn one up though, did you not?
No.
Burn it up, dude.
There was only one, and I think I destroyed a computer first with other pornography, and then but yeah. So I bought the way it would work is you couldn't just use any video. You'd have to buy credits, and you could only use their videos on their website.
Right.
So I bought like $100.
Check Amazon, Bish.
Yeah,
just double check.
I got two off a marketplace, and
slightly used.
Right, slightly used. Threesome.
Yeah.
No, but I had like $100 of credit. I bought $100 of credit on there. And then,
how long did the $100 of credit last you with this machine?
No, I had the hopes and the dreams that whenever I got to the new house, I'd buy a nice enough computer so I could hook up this sex machine to it. Right?
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it was that good. I knew you liked it.
Oh, it was amazing. Like, dude, seriously, it was amazing. It was, you're like, I'd be a millionaire by now. Oh, I've not only seen the future, I've stepped both feet into the bucket that is the future.
Nice.
And listen, we're done. It's over. You had a good run, okay? You had a good run, humans. There'll be a few of us to make more machines, but that's it. If the Terminator movie was about that, it's over. If the Terminator showed up and it was a sex machine and it was half as good as that, and listen, that was the 80s, so it could only be so good. But but if the technology was, it was great. Anyway, so
it seems like Bishop is saying that this machine was his best lover.
Yeah, that's I think that's fair to say.
Well, I mean, all it ever cost me was $100. I didn't get a chance to use the $100. So you tell me. But so I was so sad whenever we finally got to where we are, and I got a new computer, and I set it up, and then I found it wasn't like I was like waiting to move into the new house and like day one unpackage it. But I think it just like popped in my head one day. I was like, oh yeah. So I went to the website. The website doesn't exist no more.
So what time of night were you doing this, by the way?
Oh, what time of night was I? Oh, when it worked?
When you were working on this project at your new house and your new computer?
Oh, no. It never got to that point at the new house. I went online just to see, like, you know, if it was still around or whatever.
Yeah.
And it totally went away, you know, but what customer service am I gonna get up with? Like, hey, listen,
Yeah,
like a year and a half ago, I spent $100 on this Visa, and if I could get that money back,
these charges.
Yeah,
It was like Bishop was looking up an old ex-girlfriend. He was trying to stalk her on the internet and find out what she was up to.
Exactly.
May I move on the mailbag? Thank you for that, by the way.
She was the best.
Apparently so. Zen in South Africa, CB show. What would you say is the best movie Jennifer Aniston has ever been in?
Oh my God. I gotta look up Jennifer Aniston movies.
Office Space.
I'm gonna say Leprechaun.
She in Leprechaun too?
Yeah,
the very
first one.
Very young.
Oh, you're right.
Nobody's joining me on Office Space?
She hadn't had any facial surgery or anything yet.
It's pretty good.
Office Space is good, but
that's not a Jennifer Aniston vehicle, would you say? That's not her movie to carry.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but she was wearing she had a couple sexy scenes.
And she was funny in it. She was good in the movie.
I'm trying to think which one which one did she play the dentist in?
Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
Horrible Bosses too.
Yeah, I think that was one of my that just popped. I can't really say it's one of my faves, but that popped in my head. We watched that not long ago. It's still a great movie.
Yeah,
she was really raunchy. Yeah.
There was a B movie she was in called The Good Wife or The Good Girl? I think it was The Good Girl. Clay, back me up on this one. You ever see that one?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Jake Gyllenhaal was in it too.
Oh, okay.
And they work at like an IGA style grocery store, and they were having an affair. And John C. Reilly plays her husband. Yeah.
Nice.
And he has a weed smoking problem, and he can't get her pregnant because he smokes too much weed. And then, like, whenever she comes home, he like yells at her, and they like fight. And then he's like, "I'm gonna go smoke some weed now." And then she's like, "Okay." And that was like their like dialogue every time in the movie. But she ends up getting knocked up by Gyllenhaal, and he kills himself. Spoiler alert. No. And then John C. Reilly thinks it's his kid. Yeah.
So it all works out in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
The Good Girl.
Ain't that always the way?
The Good Girl. Is that what it's called?
The Good Girl.
Oh, that's what Anna said. I don't know. Onward.
I'm going to go with Molly and Me.
Don't remember
not Molly and Me. What was that?
Marley and Me? Marley and
Me?
Yeah, sorry.
That was a good one.
No.
Hey guys, why do people send text messages all the time now instead of just picking up the phone and calling someone? I mean, it takes more time to type out a text message than it does to just pick up the phone call. To call someone. Is it about hiding from people? Why? That from Elton via Facebook. I can tell you that for me, most people that I try to call and that try to call me, I never answer. So there's that.
Right.
That's true.
I still find it a whole lot easier just to text. That's just me, but I'm not a big phone person necessarily.
I'm in agreement with this person only if the person is those kind of people that will not finish a thought in one text, you know,
Right.
Like if there's multiple thoughts, write it all in one text or, you know, you don't have to respond to every single text with a text. It's very annoying.
Well, see, I'm a really slow texter, so I prefer being on the telephone because I can get my thoughts out way quicker and be done with it than sitting. And you can construe a text message any way you want. I mean, it could be something that's simply said, and somebody can turn it into I can't believe he said this to me.
Texting can also sound bad as if you're being a dick and you're not really trying to be.
Right. Sarcasm and stuff like that just doesn't translate that well over text. So that's a big problem. But that being said, I hate phones and I always prefer text messaging. So
yeah, Nick makes a good point. Text, you don't really have to stop doing what you're doing.
True.
to pick up a phone. That is true. There are a lot of people too. If you think about it, there are a lot of people that when you answer the phone, it's going to be an hour.
A lot of people to sound like this. So you can't talk to them on the phone.
You can call, you can listen to that. But I know a lot of people that, if I get a phone call from, it's not just a quick hey or a question.
Dang.
It's a whole thing. So.
Oh, hold on. Creed's calling me again. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, I know. Mikey's having a lot of problems. I know.
Anyways, that's the mailbag
CB
show. Is it CB show email? I gotta remember it. CB show mail.
Show email at gmail.com.
Awesome.
That's CB show email at gmail.com.
And of course, you can send us a message on our page on Facebook, which is CB, and then there's a space, radio space show, or any of our social media, and we'll get it. And possibly you can be on the mailbag as well. Clay, do you think you want to bust out some nerd news?
Ready when you are, Creedence.
I believe I am ready in 2, 1, maybe. No, maybe
anytime now.
Maybe 4 more seconds. Maybe we'll try it
any day now.
Any day now.
He's got a bald spot the size of Alaska. He's one tall glass of water.
You can fit a lot of knowledge in that torso.
He's got big feet, a big mustache, and an even bigger ego. He's Clay.
Now come to Sneaks Ferry. Come see our little town. Just a small fishing village where good friends are found. Just a 2-lane blacktop to the beach of the Sound in Sneaks Ferry in the summertime.
It's Clay with the nerd news.
All right, heading over to the nerd desk. Hey, Clay, before we get to that, we must say hello to an old friend who just popped in to say hi, Bart Andrews.
Hey, Bart. What's up, buddy?
Oh, look at Bart go.
He came just in time for nerd news from the nerd desk. And ladies and gentlemen, why is the nerd news my favorite segment?
I don't know.
Because you don't have to say anything. You can go smoke.
I can go smoke. Enjoy your nerd news.
Yes.
Real quick, Clay.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Bart. I look at his shop is doing fantastic down there in Florida. I am still going to go down there and see him sometime and get that free tattoo. Go ahead, Clay.
We should definitely do that, Mikey. And thank you. We'll just start it with the biggest news of, we'll say maybe the week, the month, whatever.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
The U.S. Department of Defense has released 3 declassified videos of unexplained aerial phenomena. They have basically said, yes, there are UFOs. They don't know. Obviously, nobody's said aliens yet, but the Pentagon said it wanted to clear up any misconceptions by the public on whether or not the footage that has been circulating was real. It is real. The videos were leaked in 2017.
Israel had to do it. Huh?
You had to crowbar that in there.
I knew it was them.
Yeah, the Zionists, right? The videos were published by the New York Times, while the third video was leaked by an organization co-founded by former Blink-182 singer Tom DeLonge. Yes, that Tom DeLonge is definitely headfirst into the alien UFO world, if you guys haven't seen that lately.
No. Oh, he's deep in it, deep.
Yeah, so that's huge news, guys. That's like literally the Pentagon saying, yep, there are some UFOs. We don't know what they are. The video's out. We're just saying, yes, this video is not faked. It's real. You guys seen the video yet? Or
actually, Bishop has some photos. We were going to do a segment. I don't know if we'll have time for tonight about conspiracy theories. Oh. And Bishop does have a couple of snapshots of what it looks like. I believe they are 100% real. I believe, I don't know what they are. I wouldn't venture to say they're aliens.
Right.
I would say more, in my opinion,
humans from the future.
Yeah, maybe we're visiting ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe we were coming back to see how things are right now and check on ourselves. I mean, if you could go back and observe history, wouldn't you do it? Wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you if you had the capability?
Right, without changing anything. Yeah, I think it's like a history experiment.
Bishop, what do you think it is?
I think that the UFOs have been us the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not us from the future. It is. It's just been us and other governments testing out drones and stuff like that, and we played it off as that there was a UFO because that's easier to make people believe, I guess. And
right. And it sounds crazy, so you're automatically discredited when you say there's something extraterrestrial about it.
Like think about it, like how small drones are, and like military style drones. Like who's to say the Roswell crashing was not a drone? Because think how large computers were back then compared to now. So how large would unmanned drone, or if there was bodies, there would probably have to be someone on this machine that was flying itself that crashed. But or maybe aliens do exist, and my thought is like, well, if their technology is so advanced, then
why are they crashing?
Well, why? What that happens? But for one, why wouldn't they just take over the Earth? Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if your technology is so advanced to have these crazy machines and everything like that, then why can't they just cloak themselves? I mean,
right. You think maybe they're just flawed, and sometimes they forget to turn their cloaking shields on, and they're just I'm saying like Rosie from the Jetsons. This is behind me right now, and this is yes.
I would want to think that they would have some sort of like mirroring or some sort of technology that could cloak themselves, but I don't know.
So.
Or maybe they're all just a bunch of fucking dummies. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe they're just coming here to observe what they have. Like if you're a gardener and you seed in an area, you'd like to come back and see what your crops are doing, see how they're doing, if they're thriving, if they're dying. Maybe these are the seeders of the planet, and they want to see how things are going. I don't know. It's interesting for sure.
Definitely. Before we move on, I will put a pin in this story by saying that they said the movements and speeds recorded by the military plane footage, there are no fuels that we have here on Earth that are capable of producing that kind of propulsion. So it's either something super top secret, like Bish was saying, or something that we just haven't accounted for. So very cool stuff. Up next, there is a war going on between Universal Pictures and movie theaters around the world, specifically AMC. AMC has said that they will not be showing any Universal Picture movies going forward because they released that Trolls movie online and it did phenomenal, like blew away expectations. And now they want to release more of their movies direct to consumer. And in retaliation for that, the AMC movie theater said today that there will be no Universal Pictures shown until they have basically changed their stance on how they want to release their films.
There will be no Universal films. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yep.
I mean, isn't that kind of petty though? Can't they just do it both ways? I mean, have theatrical release and the home release? I mean, can't they do both?
I think,
or is that just too much?
I think AMC may be thinking the same as the rest of the theaters, that it could take away too much business.
I'm still kind of surprised that they didn't try to push some, straight out to a platform that you have to pay while everybody's home during this time. I'm really surprised that they didn't keep releasing and just do it that way.
Right.
Oh, like we said before, this could be the death of the theater as we know it. So we'll see.
I think so, yeah. And last but not least, here to wrap up the nerd news, some sad nerd news. Hector Garrido, the artist responsible for much of the early G.I. Joe, a real American hero packaging art, has passed away at 92. So,
is this the guy?
What's up?
That did for the toy or the TV show?
He did the toy and the the concept art for the TV show. So he was tied to the TV show as well. Yep.
Was that true that they released like every episode of the cartoon?
I think so. I heard something about that.
I heard something about that too.
That was one of my faves back in the day.
Oh, it's fantastic, right? I had all the toys and stuff, so it was super sad to see that the guy that was the creative mind behind the characters I remember from my childhood has passed away. So that's been your nerd news this week, fellas. Hope you enjoyed it.
Who was Clay? Who was your favorite G.I. Joe?
My favorite G.I. Joe was actually a bad guy. I liked Cobra Commander. I liked the bad guys from a very, very early age. Yeah. Yeah. I was always rooting for like the stormtroopers and stuff in Star Wars. So, yep. Always been a villain at heart. What about you? What was your favorite?
I would say I was a basic guy. I would just go with Duke. Duke was my favorite.
Duke was good. Yeah.
I love Zartan. I thought Zartan was great. And he had those other 3 dudes that were with him, the swamp dudes, and they'd come with the alligator and stuff when you
the Dreadnoks. The Dreadnoks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that was pretty cool, I thought.
You guys have very good memories. I can't remember a damn name of any G.I. Joe.
Serpentor was mine. I was a big fan of Serpentor.
Oh, had the big.
He had the little flying thing in the headpiece, and he had he was that was big in the movie, in G.I. Joe the movie. Remember, he threw his serpent spear through Duke's chest, got him in the heart.
That's right.
And he lived. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, thanks.
Dude.
Movie, how many years ago?
The greatest thing about G.I. Joe cartoons was you'd see them battle, they'd be in the heat of war, and an airplane would be hit by a missile, and it'd explode. And as it explodes, you see a guy coming down on a parachute every single time. No one ever died in the war between Cobra and G.I. Joe.
Yep. It was very safe.
Not one casualty.
Very safe war.
Well, thank you, Clay, for the nerd news, which apparently was sponsored by Bart Andrews, because I left that thing up. So.
Good. Very good.
Unity tattoo. You got it.
You're welcome.
Nice free plug for him for my whole cigarette break.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
You were talking about the conspiracy thing. We definitely got time to talk about it if you want to. I know Knox has something. We can move on.
Did Knox get to talk about his thing?
He didn't get to talk about his farts. He actually
we
texted
pushed
me
Knox
about
back
it.
last week, so I'd like to go ahead.
Well, that was Cree was supposed to move
his segment in there.
Yeah,
Cree was supposed to move the coronavirus lead to the end of the mailbag.
Listen, the coronavirus thing was 9 miles long.
Very long.
With very good information, though, and we just didn't have time. But we can discuss it quickly now and move into your segment, though. I think it's a great time for that, if you ask me.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Nice.
So what do you need? What do you need? Something from me?
You need an opener or something?
You all right?
Who, me?
Okay? Are you stroking out?
Yeah,
Are you okay? Take a breath.
I'm fine.
Go.
I'm fine. Anyway, speaking of coronavirus,
speaking of that,
you guys know what bare bottom farting is?
Not wearing any pants while you
That's
fart?
right. That's right. So it turns out that bare bottom farting is actually quite dangerous.
Can I point out that at one point we had pads that you sat, they were chair pads that you sat on and you farted and you wouldn't smell it, supposedly.
They were charcoal lined. And we had the things inside your pants too.
Oh, that's right.
Like
what you think
maxi pads for men.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's been a discussion over in Australia, and everyone's wondering whether or not silent but deadly has a whole new meaning. Literally deadly. Literally deadly. Well, the good news is that basically our butts are equipped with a mask when we have our pants on. So it's good, and underwear.
Yeah, so they're literally filtering out the bad stuff.
Yeah, how often do you go without underwear? Anybody?
Never.
Fairly frequently.
Never.
Fairly frequently.
I get raw from that.
Yeah.
I don't have any on right now. Not gonna lie.
Nor do I.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I got 3 pairs on right now.
You gotta be
I
honest.
have to do some,
I need support for these saggy balls.
Anyway, you got to make sure that you're wearing your underwear because that is a built-in mask, and turns out that bare bottom farting could indeed spread the COVID-19 into the air. So if you're laying in bed and you throw up your legs over your head and you let one go, which I sometimes do,
I believe that.
It's
alone
not
in his own apartment by himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see that.
Not a good idea. Don't be doing that. So it's given a whole new meaning to silent but deadly. Now,
let me get this right, though. I'm not seeing your logic on this. You're saying don't bust the ass when you're bare ass. And you're basically. But who are you with usually when you're bare ass? You're with a significant other that's always with you. It's not like you're at, Walmart bare ass farting all over everybody.
Well, if you're bare ass, you're not going to be bare ass farting in Walmart, but you might be bare ass farting in your house. For instance, Creed, how comfortable is Emily with farting in front of you?
She lets him rip every once in a while on accident.
That's good. It's a good sign.
Bishop, you used to not fart in front of your
fart
wife.
embargo.
Have you went past that now? Or is that like or still a thing?
Who, me farting?
Yeah, we had that discussion many years ago.
Oh yeah, no,
that
I
was
can
a
fart.
rule.
No, I
What
can
about
fart.
her?
Yeah. No,
She can't fart in front of you.
no.
How many years y'all been married?
Is she not
That's
allowed
fair.
to, or she just doesn't?
Well, she doesn't because she knows it's against my wishes.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a house rule.
I'm sorry.
That's a house rule. No busting
Yeah.
ass in front
Yeah,
of you.
it's right there when you come in on the right. It's on a chalkboard
Yeah.
when you walk
It
in.
says-
It's like, bless this mess. Don't bust ass in front of Lewis.
So yeah, the whole
No cheating. No pool sharks.
No,
No farting.
no hurting feelings.
No hurting feelings. No sitting on pool table. No backwards hats. No paint colors. No Timberlands. And no farting. No oversized white T-shirt.
just remember that fecal oral transmission is a thing, and farting in someone's mouth is a very bad idea.
Oh, damn it!
Has
Really?
anybody ever been farted in their mouth?
No.
Not me.
Go ahead, Bish.
One time during a sex act, that happened to me.
Really?
For real?
In the
Yeah.
mouth or in the
A girl farted in your mouth?
Well, not. I mean, my mouth was around that area. I don't want to get too graphic, but
did you get hit in the chin? Like a glancing blow from a prize fighter?
Yeah, it was like like a.
And what did you say?
Hit my chin and onto my chest.
I've
like a punch from a prize fighter.
I've let him slide out
During
During
sex.
during a BJ for sure.
Well, thank
Definitely
you. Knox.
during sex.
Yeah,
Definitely during sex.
we got the idea. We got the idea.
We've had the idea.
Oh my
And
god!
did you say anything to your significant one at the moment? Your partner that farted in your face?
Significant one.
I did, and
what were those words?
I just come up and gave a look, and we knew what happened. And she said, "I'm so sorry," and she was starting to cry. And then she said, "She said, but you know, broccoli always gives me gas." And we had hibachi that night.
So it stank. It wasn't a good. You were tasting that one.
I don't know about all that. I mean, it wasn't like I was like.
You're like, he grabbed it like LeBron James and threw it in the air.
Oh, I thought you meant like I grabbed it and was like. One. It happened once, Bart.
One time, Barton, she farted in his mouth.
Ruined the
After
whole
that, I
thing
was like,
for him.
I'm done. I'm over.
Celibate.
Mm-hmm. After that, I was like, no, I'm not going to be like Mikey and go raw.
All the time, baby. Eddie Murphy raw.
Mm-hmm.
Bart
So, yeah.
Wow.
does not miss us. He is lying. He is a liar.
Low flying plane.
Yeah, that or a mower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Bart and his fiance, new bride, about to be bride at that time, won on the Newlywed Game against Bishop, wasn't it? He beat Bishop's ass.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we all found out Bart had a huge penis, is what his wife said.
Hey now.
Oddly enough, it was my wife that said that. And, hold on. What?
We learned a lot that day.
Yes.
Who did? He did.
Wow. Anyway, so that's pretty crazy. So do not inhale any farts during the coronavirus.
No
time.
bare ass farts.
Right.
Well, it says right there in that literature, in the message from the listener,
yeah.
that you shouldn't be giving, as they quote unquote call it, rimming. No rimming. Men
Don't
or women
call
should
it
not be
that.
doing any rimming.
Right on.
So, rimming, I love your pitch right there. That's nice. That's real nice, Bishop. No rimming. No rimming whatsoever.
Anyways, all right, Knox, what else did you have for tonight for us?
Well, I wanted to talk about Tupac Shakur.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's he done?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well, It turns out that our good buddy Tupac Shakur applied for unemployment benefits in Lexington, Kentucky. Nice. And apparently it upset the governor quite a bit. He got on national TV and
Governor Biggie
went into full on dad mode, trying to shame people.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he said we had somebody apply for unemployment for Tupac Shakur here in Kentucky. Bashar, that was his name. He said, likely thinking of the rapper who died in the 90s. But it turned out that Tupac Malik Shakur is a worker in Lexington. He's a cook and hasn't been able to survive since the 13th of March, waiting for his money. And he wasn't too happy that this guy got on TV and told him that he didn't exist.
I think we have
I smell a lawsuit coming.
Yep.
I think we have
like a lawsuit.
Yeah, is there a picture? I do believe I sent you one of Tupac working in the kitchen.
Oh, you sent me a picture. Okay, sorry.
Well, I sent you both a picture.
Sorry.
Well, Creech framed it at his house. Bishop has it just for his looks.
Okay, can one of you put it up?
I'm working on it. I'm sorry. You sent it to me at 8:55. The show started at 8:30. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to check that.
Okay.
The show started.
We'll talk about it when we're off the air.
No,
Wonderful.
I got it.
Breaking news.
We'll still talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
I wasn't going to say anything because I saw Bish start kind of going down. I thought he was going for it, and then
he can't even see it.
He did that on purpose just to piss you off.
Can you blow that up?
No, you can't. He's doing that just to piss you off.
Make it a little smaller, please.
A little smaller.
Is that Uncle Ben? I can't tell who that is.
Oh, did you just say Uncle Ben?
Yeah.
All eyes on me.
That's Uncle Ben
before Spidey got his powers.
So the governor actually ended up calling this guy up on the phone and apologizing right after he did that. He found out that it was a major oops, and he gave Malik, as he goes by, a call, and he apologized. And Malik said he understood that the governor has a lot of stuff going on right now, so he gave him a pass. But he wants to know where his damn money is. And so
don't blame him. Everybody wants to know.
I haven't gotten mine.
Well, your stimulus check?
Yeah.
Your stimulus check or your unemployment?
My stimulus check.
We talked to a lady the other day that we delivered a microwave to, and she told us that she got her stimulus check, and she still hasn't gotten her tax back.
Oh, I'm still waiting on our taxes back. And we put them in like month before anything started happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It turns out that if you use a third-party tax prep service, or if you owed money this year, you are not getting any money anytime soon.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good one. Nice job, Bish. There he is.
Hey, watch it. That thing now is it's not, what it used to mean. They said that that's a banned thing now.
Yeah, I heard that. What is that? What is that all about? Since when?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always took it as the okay or the asshole thing, but apparently it's something different now.
Did you guys happen to see there was a great thing on
we didn't.
Who killed Biggie and Tupac? They know who did it.
Dead, Knox. What, you think they're dead?
They're totally dead, and they'll never. They can't prosecute the shooters for either of them because they're both dead as well.
They saw him like in a Burger King like 10 years ago.
They're not alive.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought they were living with Andy Kaufman in some island somewhere.
Nah, no. It all goes way back. Now go ahead.
There's only one way out of the game, and that's you got to be dead. So
that's right.
Yeah, fair.
True words.
One or the other. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Anyways, thank you. We're coming up on almost time. We got to go. But I want to talk conspiracy theories because I love conspiracy theories no matter what. And let's do that.
All right.
All right. Well, right here with us, we have one of the biggest and brightest in the conspiracy theory field, and as our own bishop who knows everything there is to know about conspiracy theories. And something that's really big right now, that's a hot button issue, is Kim Jong-un dead or alive?
Yeah, I actually saw it on our CB radio show Facebook page. I saw the updates about that, and then I just saw a TMZ report that basically said it as well. So that's crazy.
Yeah, the whole report started to surface in South Korea when they wrote about how he hadn't shown up for April 15th, like national holiday.
Look
which
at
is
how
to
big
celebrate.
that photo is.
Yeah, it's like
Mike
the person
sent me a
who
big
pulled.
photo.
It's like the person who pulled that knew what they were doing. So,
What time did that get sent in today, by the way?
way early.
Yeah.
Mine was in way early. You didn't look at the damn. You didn't look at the damn drive. No one looked at the drive.
Anyhow, he is known as a heavy smoker. He is obese, and he does suffer from fatigue. So
Drinks
they say,
heavily
okay,
as well.
it could be a heart issue, but he's not even in the capital city. He is at some resort, supposedly, because they did a whole aerial, basically reconnaissance to find out where he was, and he has a private train that drives him through the country. Now, isn't this like a Bond villain type kind of thing? He keeps it full of women and food, they say, and it's at his resort, as they call it, where he is staying. But no one can say if he's dead or alive. They brought in surgeons to try and help the Koreans save him. Somebody even said maybe he's not really, his sister isn't taking over. He is getting a sex change and becoming his sister. There's a lot of theories out there, but I need to hear the only person that counts and matters. Bishop, what are your theories on this happy-go-lucky kind of guy? The train's pulling in, baby.
I mean, I have not heard the one where he is becoming his sister. That's
that's a great one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think that he just wants to disappear. I think the conspiracy theory that I have is that Trump has wooed him with money and has said, like, hey, listen, you could have the life. Why are you being the villain? Just disappear. It's easy for you to disappear, and who's going to know where you're at? We'll make you disappear. You can have all the women, all this. You can hang out with Dennis Rodman. It'll be a great time. It'd be a great time.
Well, this guy, if he's hanging out with Rodman, this dude knows how to party. I mean, Rodman would not be hanging out drinking tons of poon and drugs and everything else.
Do you think that, and I agree with you on that, but do you think that him, when you see him, what's his name? Kim Jong-un. Do you think that the person that you see is completely different behind closed doors? Like, do you think that he's partying with Rodman? Like,
he's just like the kind of guy,
right? He wants to be liked. He wants everyone to like him. I think he wants to be everybody's friend. But at the same time, he wants to be respected. And if you don't respect him, he will kill you with an anti-aircraft gun, like he did one of his generals.
I'm glad you just
falling
said
asleep. Falling asleep at a meeting, he had him killed with an anti-aircraft gun.
Yep.
Wow.
So that probably quick.
He killed off his uncles too, didn't he?
Yeah, and they said possibly had his brother killed.
His brother, yeah, I heard that too.
With pro aircraft guns.
No, they were his brother was killed by the two women that threw the stuff on him, right?
Right, but they're saying he sent those two women to basically poison him.
Yep.
And they gave him a poison that killed him in minutes.
I thought for sure we would have talked to Mr. Kim Jong-un tonight, Bish. Couldn't get him on the line.
No, he was tough. Couldn't get him on.
We can't even pull this guy up. Bishop, we've already talked about the UFOs. Do you really want to talk any more about the UFOs?
Are these?
I do want to see the pictures.
Those are the photos.
Yeah.
Now, these aren't going to be great because they came from basically a camera on a plane. I think the other one's a little better, Bish. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. So right there, that's a zoomed in photo of what they saw on their what do they call it? Their FLIR radars.
Yes.
That basically picks up like heat signatures and things like that. You can see the outline of the craft. If you go online, you can listen to the audio of the pilots talking back and forth in amazement. Now, these are not just like airline pilots. These guys are actually trained pilots who. Go ahead.
It's been around for a while, no?
Yes.
This video,
but it had never been confirmed. The Navy had never come out and said, "Yes, this is real. This is legitimate."
I've seen this video, and there is no way that those that those guys who are talking through that could ever fake that, or that would be too good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did no one catch the Mikey taking a swipe at commercial airline pilots saying that these guys are fully trained? These guys are actually trained pilots, not commercial airline pilots.
Yes, it's great. Wow, very nice.
Oh, there goes our Delta Air.
There's our Delta Air. But yeah, so you can go to the I think it's the Naval Air Systems Command website and download it through the Freedom of Information Act and look at it all yourself. You know, it's there. There's 3 videos from different times and different people, so you can check those out, and it's all declassified now. So is this setting the table to tell us, hey, there's something else going on? Who knows? But if whoever does own this technology will rule the world.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no one else that could even touch this technology. I
watched a YouTube video last night about the people that think they're being followed constantly, you know, and being harassed.
Yeah. Right.
That stuff is so interesting, and it also scares me to think that there's that small possibility that something just could happen in your head that you just start being like that. And I just couldn't imagine living in fear like that. Like, I do feel bad for those people. I mean, some of them are quite entertaining to watch, and things that
you should be more scared that they're actually something to be afraid of. So that's what you should be afraid of.
Good point.
There's a whole subreddit dedicated to people like that get on Reddit and just communicate about people following them. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Now, this last thing I wanted to talk about is definitely something that I think Clay's going to have a lot to say about this. And that's that we're living actually in a simulation right now. That all of mankind is living a simulation. The Earth is a simulation. The universe is a simulation. Mm-hmm. That this is all artificial computer simulation that we are all in, that we cannot even realize we're in, and that's what is actually going on. We are being controlled from outside sources. So.
That video that I was just mentioning that I watched last night did talk about that whole thing with like the Truman Show.
Right.
You know, kind of along the same lines. Wasn't that was Truman Show, right? Where they all a set basically. And those people that think that they're followed, they feel that way about it. A lot of them. That's very interesting. You just brought that up.
A lot of that comes from like the Matrix movie too. I mean, that is the very closest thing to talking about simulation that was really got the ball rolling on everything else. I think. Clay, am I wrong on that?
No, absolutely. No, I mean, really, that's what the concept of the Matrix movie was. But the theory, the idea is, I guess, outdate that by quite some time. But there is a lot of people really do think that we are living in the simulation. There's a lot of things that point to the fact that we may be experiencing something like that, something along those lines. You know, it's hard to prove, but if it's possible, then it's very likely that it's already been done and we've kind of put ourselves into something like that. It's very scary. But
the only person that really matters though is, of course, Elon Musk. He has brought up the fact saying that he thinks that all likelihood we are living in a virtual simulation right now. And this guy is he's no fool. He's no idiot.
I agree.
He's not a naysayer. So it's going to be if you dig deep into that, be ready. Just be ready. That's all I got to say about that.
Thank you.
Be ready for what?
The asteroid that's coming by very close to Earth tonight.
Yeah, that's right. It's coming tonight.
That's what you got to be ready for.
Oh, well, what is this? I'm not sure what this is. This is
what was that? Is that some sort of
Alex
male vitality?
That looks like an Alex Jones type advertisement right there.
Yeah,
well, look what the cat drug in.
Down.
But listen, I got to get this off because I can't see myself that well. Hold on. Stop screen sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Go over here.
There he is.
Oh, there we are. Hold on. Down.
Welcome back, Alex. You're kind of a staple on our show now.
Well, listen, I need as much airtime as possible. I started working at this Topeka, Kansas radio station to a top 40, and so I'm trying to get as much push to my to my websites as much as possible. But I appreciate you guys. You guys are fine patriots. You know, this is 1776. We all know that. We're living in 1984 as well. Listen, you put 1776, you add 1984. What does that add up? 2020. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. You ever think about that? But listen, I'm glad that me and Clayton, listen,
yes.
we've been foes from the get-go. We know that.
Right.
But, you know, keep your friends close, keep your enemies even closer. And listen, I can call you a friend now because, listen, we both agree that it is out there, that we are living in a simulation.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
The programmers of this world, or as I like to call them, globalists, have set us up. And listen, we have to choose our own adventure now. That's the thing. We got to figure out which way we're going. Knox has got severe back problems. As you can
Did you see that? Did anybody else see the creepy shadow coming in like he was going to get
I
killed?
laughed about that earlier when he got to get food.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Knox, have you ever thought of trying any Mega Man? Because listen, you're walking around like a 96-year-old man that's eat up with arthritis. How are you doing? How's your prostate?
Prostate's all right.
Mine's as strong as a bull. all I got to tell you is one word: ropes. Yeah, that's right. Ropes, baby. It's strong. All right, listen, coming up.
You're playing them off?
We're going to talk about the globalists who have clearly hurt Knox's back. They've been on his back for far too long. Yes, Clay, we're both in agreement there.
Good. Yes, for sure.
Yes, listen, it's fine. Another fine patriot. They turned the shrimp gay, and now they've turned frogs gay. And if you watch any of this left-wing media, or as I like to call it, Disney Plus, it's amazing what is going on, what they're shoveling down our children's throats. And you're just letting them eat it for free because it's free right now.
I'm with you. The mouse is not a good entity. People love Disney, but that's a dangerous entity in its own right. I'm with you.
Yeah, listen, everyone loves Walt Disney, but you know who doesn't? Cubans. Ask them. Yeah. Look that up, folks. Look that up. Mike, did you have something that you wanted to talk to me about, or
I did. Last night. You didn't know this, Alex. Last night, Mikey and I actually went down the rabbit hole with you and listened to quite a bit of the show. And
you came through the looking glass. Good for you. That's the first step. The first step is stepping into the pool.
Yeah,
and now you know how deep it is. Go ahead.
We got our feet wet last night. Yes.
Yeah.
We heard you talk about that. You'll basically eat anything just to make sure that you're.
Listen, that's the thing.
Starve.
People don't realize that we're going to go through a food crisis, but it's not a real crisis. It's panic buying that the globalists, Hillary Clinton started this in Benghazi. She said, "All right, listen, how do we start this?" She should be in jail, by the way, but. That's where it all started, and they're panic buying toilet paper. There's no food shortage, but the globalists want you to think there's a food shortage. And listen, I don't want to do it, but if I have to eat another person, you know who it's going to be?
Who's it going to be?
The globalist living next door to me. That's who it's going to be. I see them out there. I'm out there proudly supporting our president. 45, excuse me, not 44. 44 was a crook. 45 though. 45. I'm out there. I got my Trump flag. You know what kind of flag they got flying out? An American flag and a WHO flag.
The Who, like the band, the Who you're talking?
No. Like the World Health Organization.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. It's getting late. Sorry.
Listen, it's late for me. We're on Texas time, but if I did have to kill a globalist, I would slow cook them. I've been working.
Crock pot?
No. I've been working around the clock, like some sweet Texas style ribs. Just put them in the smoker, cut them up, put them in the smoker.
Mhm.
Maybe go over there, get their children, and do
God.
Well, listen, Clay. These are going to be desperate times. They call for desperate measures. Maybe
He's not
do
going to
like
let his children starve. No.
maybe do like a canned butt child. Put a can of cords up there and roast them. You don't even have to like alcohol
Beer
to
can
like
children.
That's right.
beer can children. Oh, listen. Eating up the globalist. Yeah.
Nutrition.
Crunchy. You know why they're so crunchy?
What's
Because the Bilderberg group has made them that way.
Nice.
Bacon. Let's eat the bacon. Let's eat the rich. It's
Eat the
time to
rich,
eat the rich,
yes.
folks.
At long past time.
See, I knew I'd have you with that too. Clay.
Make sure you cook them first because prions are bad and they give you mad cow disease.
Oh.
So you're gonna cook them.
Pigs are full, riddled with parasites.
Right.
You know, if I would come over to your house, Clay, I'd say, Clay, you make the sides. I got the meat. I'd come over there.
Yeah.
I'd come over there driving a Toyota 4Runner, fully loaded.
Okay.
Okay.
Heated seats, Alex, or no?
Oh, we're talking the whole 9 yards, Clay. Heated
Okay.
seats. We're talking a sunroof. I got Sirius satellite radio in that thing.
Serious.
Do you? Wow.
Serious satellite radio.
Well, that's how I stay up. Listen, we all forgot about Syria all quickly, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little sniffle. Everyone forgets about Syria. You know what else we forgot about?
What's that?
The goddamn turtles, the sea turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, guess they're really enjoying all those jellyfish that people are throwing out there. I mean, those gloves that people are throwing away, eating those things up. Anyways, I'd show up with a Toyota 4Runner. Okay.
Okay.
But guess what I'd have on the back?
What's that?
I'd have my very own 1776 Kingsford Grill. Okay. Special model.
Cliffhanger, dude.
Listen,
Are you ready? Prepare yourself.
Yeah, froze.
are you ready for this?
Yes.
This 1776 model Kingsford Grill. Sorry. I get choked up just thinking about it. It's
Painted
just
red, white, and blue, baby.
red, white, and blue, baby, with 13 stars. The original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And on the side, it says don't tread on me. That's what it says. It says live free or die young. Okay. And it's got not gas, but gas and charcoal and wood. Okay, that's how big this thing is. We're talking a 26-foot long grill. Okay? Yeah, that's why I need the 4Runner, fully loaded 4x4.
Right.
4x4. Not with the option to turn it on and off. That 4x4 is on at all times because I'm riding around with a 1776 Kingsford Grill, gas, charcoal, and hickory. I only do hickory, old hickory.
Nice.
One of our greatest presidents, Old Hickory, Andrew Jackson, on the 20. You know why they called him Old Hickory? Because he didn't put up with no shit. Anyways, I'd show up with a globalist. You'd say, hey, Alex, what you got? I'd say, listen, well, we have all different kinds over here on the gas. All right, we're fast cooking some Rothschilds. Okay, right over here. Slow cooking on the wood. We got some Clinton ribs right here. Some Clinton ribs. Put some dry rub on them things. Oh, dry rub. And then you say, oh well, what we got right here? I say, well, listen, the Feast de la Resistance, if you will. We got the Gates family right here in the middle on the charcoal. That's right. I'd slice it up. Oh, we'd have a great time, Clay.
Sounds like it.
We'd have a great time.
How many bags of charcoal does it take to run that thing?
Oh,
1776.
You're wrong. It takes 1,984 bags to do that. 1984.
It's a lot of bags of coal, baby.
It's a lot of bags of coal, but listen, we're keeping Americans working, okay?
The coal mines.
I don't use charcoal. I use coal mines. I use coal. You say, hey, here comes Alex. He's rolling some coal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Diesel, baby.
Well, Alex Jones, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Listen,
It's been fun as always.
when are we going to have a cookout?
Grab that Forerunner and bring her south, baby. We're ready. Or that would be east. Southeast. No, west.
We're going northeast. I'm in Texas, you dumbass.
Sounds good. Again, thank you so much. Big Clay, any last words, sir?
Thank you. I love you guys. Talk to you next week.
All right. Mikey, I mean,
keep all the love coming in. Yes. You made it through the show. I mean, I'm excited for next week already. Things are rolling great. Thanks to everyone who keeps liking our memes, everyone who keeps becoming our friends. We're making friends all over the world, and we're happy to have you. And make sure you find us, like us, smash us, everything you can on every platform under the sun.
Seriously, Knox? All right. Whatever. Any last words?
No bare ass farting.
Okay,
Nice.
got it.
Beautiful.
B-Shop, any last ones from you, sir?
Groove is in the heart.
Delight. That's a great song, by the way.
Yeah.
Once again, yeah, just like Mikey said, please, by all means, slap a like on that page, CB space radio space show. Twitter and Twitch are both CB radio show. I think it's twitch.tv/CB radio show, but I'm not 100% sure. Wednesday nights, 8:30 is when we go live. And make sure to say hi during the week, and we appreciate it. My question is, how many more components for a studio is Mikey going to put in this week?
If the lighting works as good as this computer, there will be a fire.
We
Right,
know
lighting's on the way.
A new member.
We know that. All right, guys, that is it. That is us, the Creedence and Bishop Show. Again, Wednesday night at 8:30. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.